Hi everybody, this video will start with this boring box from a cheap multicolor floor lamp. However, by the end of the video, we're gonna have this cool lamp with addressable LED strips, also known as NeoPixels, controlled with open source hardware and open source software. I'm gonna use ANAVI Miracle Emitter, an open source hardware development board that I've designed in KiCad with the free and open source software WLED. In my previous videos, I've already showed you how to flash WLED directly from your web browser, and after that I made a video to demonstrate that with WLED you can control not just addressable LED strips but also panels with NeoPixels. So let me show you how I did retrofitting and I converted this cheap lamp into something really cool that I can control over the Wi-Fi from my smartphone or any other device with a web browser in my Wi-Fi network.
Step number 1 is the unboxing process. Although this lamp is with height of 150 centimeters, it comes in a relatively small cardboard box. There is a USB power supply, a remote control, a controller, and a very steady base, on top of which goes this plastic thing with the addressable LED strips. Surprise, surprise, there is a problem with this lamp. So the cable that connects the LED strip to the base was not soldered. Luckily, I can do some soldering. So here I am on my soldering desk. I'm using my Weller soldering iron, my ANAVI fume extractor to keep the dangerous fumes out of my face, and I soldered the 3 cables to the LED strip. After doing this kind of quick repair before actually even using the lamp, I can proceed with the actual assembly. On the back of the cardboard box there are instructions how to assemble this thing. There are 6 very straightforward steps. Actually, the design is quite ingenious because they have a small packaging and you end up with a lamp that is with the height of 1.5 meters. I'm gonna speed up this part of the video because the assembly, I think, is straightforward. If you have the same lamp, you're gonna figure it out based on the instructions on the back. My plan is to get rid of the original controller. However, I'm gonna use it for a very quick test just to verify that the lamp actually works as expected.
This multicolor floor lamp was on sale on Amazon. However, I didn't bought it from there. There is a small obscure shop nearby providing goods with damaged packaging, missing parts. Some of these goods are returned. The thing is that they are dirt cheap. You don't go there to find something particular, but it's a nice place for a geek to hang around, find things like this, some hidden gems, and transform them with the power of open source.
Although it sounds cool to transform an off-the-shelf lamp with the power of open source, I have to admit that the process is not straightforward, but it's a lot of fun. So the third step, which is actually the first step of the transformation process, is to measure the voltages and figure out which wire is for ground and which one is for 5 volts. I'm gonna mark them with red for the 5 volts and black for the ground. Step number 4 requires a couple of additional tools. I'm going to use a screwdriver and a knife to remove the old controller and its cable. I promised you an open source solution. This means combining open source hardware with free and open source software. So after removing the old controller, I'm gonna put on the lamp ANAVI Miracle Emitter. This is an open source hardware printed circuit board that I've designed with the free and open source software KiCad. All schematics and actually the whole project file are available at GitHub. The core component is XIAO module with expressive ESP32-C3 microcontroller with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities. This microcontroller is based on the RISC open instruction set architecture. I'm going to connect the 3 wires coming from the LED strip in the lamp to the blue terminal on the board. So the wire that I marked with the black tape on the previous step goes to ground. The other wire which I marked with red tape goes to the 5 volts, and the other wire goes to the middle pin on the terminal, which is for the signal. So if I have to say this in different words, the LED strip works at 5 volts. Because of this, I connected the wire for 5 volts and for ground. This way I'm powering the LED strip with NeoPixel. And the other wire, the middle wire, is for the signal. This way ANAVI Miracle controller will be able to set different colors for each LED and to make different animations. In order to fit the ANAVI Miracle Emitter on the base of the lamp, I'm going to use hot silicon glue. I have to admit it doesn't look great, but it isn't terrible, and after all, most of the time you won't see the base of the lamp anyway. And a little bit of duct tape for the cable, because this is do-it-yourself project, which means that duct tape is an essential component for it. This whole new lamp is going to be powered by open source software called WLED, which you probably know from my previous videos. In order to configure it, I need to figure out two things. First, the number of LEDs. This LED strip has 70 LEDs, which are actually marked on it. You can also see a mark of my bad soldering skills. The other thing that I need to check is the power supply. So I'm going to use this USB power supply that came with the kit of the lamp. It provides 5 volts with up to 1 ampere of current. The maximum recommended current that you can draw from the 5 volt pin of ANAVI Miracle Emitter is also 1 ampere, so this is a good coincidence. Now let's open a web browser, access the IP of the ANAVI Miracle Emitter on which WLED is running, and from configurations I'm going to set length of 70 LEDs, maximum current of 950 milliamps, which will means that I'll leave a little bit of current for powering the XIAO ESP32C3 microcontroller, which is also part of the board. Hopefully this way I'll avoid overloading the USB power supply that came with the lamp. I've also set the data GPIO pin to 10 to match the schematics of ANAVI Miracle Emitter. After saving these changes, I'm ready to go. So here is the lamp. 150 centimeters of NeoPixel LEDs are glowing in my room. It's quite high, so sorry I didn't figure out a way how to film this so that you can see the whole lamp during the whole duration of the demonstration. Keep in mind that I'm doing this just for fun. I'm not a professional YouTuber, so my video quality isn't perfect, I know, sorry about that again. From my smartphone, I can access the web UI of WLED that's running on the ANAVI Miracle Emitter with XIAO module and ESP32C3 microcontroller. And using the web UI of WLED, I can change the animations and the colors. If you're not familiar with WLED, please have a look at my other videos about it. I have a video showing you how to install WLED directly from your web browser, so it's a very straightforward and easy procedure. And I have another video showing how you can attach to the panels with NeoPixel LEDs and also control them with WLED. I have to admit it's a great open source firmware for controlling NeoPixel LEDs. There are more than 100 special effects. I'm showing you just a small portion of them in this demonstration. Another awesome feature of WLED is the native Home Assistant integration. By the way, by default, ANAVI Miracle Emitter doesn't come with WLED. I'm gonna ship this board with a custom open source firmware that I've written as an Arduino sketch. It also works with Home Assistant, but over MQTT. However, I admit that WLED has some very cool features, advanced features that are not present in my open source firmware that is shipped by default with ANAVI Miracle Emitter. Because of this, I think that for many use cases, it's better to flush the board with WLED. This is the beauty of open source. You have the freedom to change the firmware and to customize it.
Thank you very much for watching this short video. I hope it was entertaining and I hope it was kind of useful to learn a little bit more details about the very powerful open source firmware WLED, as well as the open source hardware development board that I've created around the XIAO module with ESP32C3 called ANAVI Miracle Emitter. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, hit the like button and stay tuned for new videos. See you soon!